You're watching Tea Time News Mzansi. Now, Mzansi is still mourning the tragic death of AKA, whom we lost over this weekend, you guys. Now, AKA was gunned down on the Friday, and I would like to correct, it was not a drive-by shooting. Instead, it was a direct hit on AKA. Now, AKA was booked and invited to perform at an event where he was tragically assassinated alongside his friend Dibs. Now, Dibs happened to be his ex-manager at the time of his passing, and I will say, you guys, I did watch the video. Now, the video you're wondering is the CCTV footage, which has been circulating on social media. And I will say I was just heartbroken, you guys. Now, it was difficult to watch. I think it's safe to say, like I said earlier on, that it was a direct hit on AKA. No mistakes made. The way he was gunned down was just so inhumane. They shot him at the back of his head. He was unaware and totally and completely exposed, right? Now, this seems to be the motive for the night. Take him out. And as for his friend, Dibs, I am not sure why and how he was involved, but tragically, he also lost his life. Now, AKA was there with a couple of friends, and in the video, he is seen outside of the club, and, he seemed to be in a happy mood. He was hugging one of the gentlemen that were outside with him. In fact, there were two gentlemen outside at the time. The one was pacing up and down, and there was another friend who was dressed in all black, and he was the one hugging him at the time of when this incident took place. It definitely looked like a setup. Now, the conspiracy here is that controversial celeb Nota seems to believe that indeed his friends, who I will mention, DJ Design and Sia Scorpio, did set him up. Now, he thinks that they possibly were paid some big monies to make this hit happen specifically that night. He said a lot on his Insta stories yesterday, but basically he thinks that the mastermind is directly linked to the Thembes family, and possibly no other than Anele Thembes' father. Now, he wanted to avenge his daughter's death. Now, this is a conspiracy that is going around at this present moment. Now, AKA was the last person that Anele Thembes spent her last moments on this earth before her tragic fall down that hotel, you guys. Now, their relationship wasn't smooth sailing, as we all know. This is Anele and AKA. Rumors of abuse and drug abuse were already circulating at the time of Anele's passing. I would like us to just go briefly through the timeline of when these events took place, and especially AKA's dating history. Now, AKA was 35 at the time of his death. He was born in January the 28th, 1988, and he passed on the 10th of February, 2023. Now, as far as we know, AKA's dating history began with none other than our favorite DJ Zinhle, and they've had an on and off history there. They started dating in 2012 sometime, all up until 2015, which is when they had their baby girl. Cairo is whom we know. Now, this relationship ends when DJ Zinhle found out that AKA was cheating on her. Then Miss B, or Queen B as you guys refer to her, Bonang. This was also in 2015. Now, this relationship between AKA and Bonang was a very rocky relationship, as we have all known. They dated between 2015 to 2017. Now, AKA alleged a whole lot was going on there, right? Now, he went on to say that a whole lot of rocks were involved and a whole lot of witchcraft, to say the least. He didn't really want to go deep into what happened per se and what led to their breakup, but he did mention that he actually did love Bonang. She was someone who he respected and cared for very much, but he would leave it at that. And others were saying that AKA and Bonang would just lit and lit day in, day out. It was just a rock and roll relationship over there. Now, let's go into the year 2020. Now, AKA meets Anele Tembe, who then became his fiancée in the year 2021. Tragically, in 2021, she passed away when she fell off the 10th floor at a Cape Town hotel. And not so long after that, a few months after her tragic passing, AKA and Nadia were rumored to be dating in the year 2021, secretly though, attending some small events together here and there. And this relationship carried up until the time of his passing in 2023. Now, who is Anele Tembe's family? The dad is a known business tycoon from Durban. Anele herself dreamt of opening a restaurant. She was basically into the cooking, the culinary. That was her thing. She was 22 years at the time of her passing. And like I said, she started dating AKA in the year 2020 to 2021, where they got engaged and families were brought together before succumbing to her death. Now, let's go back to AKA and Nadia. These two, we saw them bit by bit. Like I said, they were attending numerous events together, rocking social media. And at some point last year 2022, we saw them getting tattoos together. Now, you know that when you get tattoo with someone, that it actually means that things are official, and that this is a permanent thing, right? And a whole lot of us were celebrating because we wanted to see our boy AKA happy, right? We also saw them celebrating the seasons together with AKA's family before his life was cut short. Now, there have been reports that Nadia is allegedly pregnant, but we'll get into that. Now, at the time of AKA's passing, AKA is said to have been rushed out of a party that she was attending when the news broke out. She was in a very devastated state, of course, and that is when we were told that possibly she is expecting AKA's child. But again, this is all rumors at this point, and it has not been confirmed. Now, AKA's family released a media statement, and not long after that, Anele Tembe's father, Moses Tembe, also released a statement the following day. Now, it reads, "The Tembe family would like to extend our deepest condolences to the Forbes family on the passing of their beloved son, Kiernan. It is with shock that we have learned of Kiernan's passing. As a parent, I feel deep pain for Kiernan's parents, Tony and Lynn, his daughter Cairo, and the family at large. Kiernan was an extraordinary and talented musician. His music contributed meaning and to South Africa's and indeed Africa's rich music tapestry. We therefore extend our condolences to his extended family, his fans. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Issued by Moses Tembe and family." Oh yeah, no, it's a lot. Now Mzansi is not convinced, and it is still divided. Now others feel like AKA shouldn't have flown to Durban to begin with. Others are saying he was banned from performing in Durban. This has just caused a whole lot of divide, and some are going as far as saying that we are going to see a war brewing between certain tribes and certain regions in the country. But what we do know is that someone has lost their son, their father, their brother, their friend, and their partner. Now, DJ Izinhle, Oskiro, Kabelo, and other artists did go to AKA's residence to pass their condolences, where they were seen walking out, just in a very somber mood. Also, celebrities, local and international, did send their condolences on social media pages. Casper did show up as well. He sent his condolences there, which was really nice to see that SA hip hop is still united, and I think this was important also. Jidena, Swiss Beats, and many others also pulled through. Now we hope his family and his loved ones do find comfort in this very difficult time. Let's leave it there for now, Mzansi. Do like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.